Welcome back to Nick and Krysta Do Wine. We are here on day 23 of the Costco Wine Advent Calendar, the penultimate day, only 2 days till Christmas. Rocking out the Christmas sweaters. Let's get into it. Alright, we're here on the second to last day of the Wine Advent Calendar today, day 23. We have got a Chateau Cap d'Olay from Bordeaux. I'm being told a Bordeaux blend, a red blend. It's a very common thing. So the bottle is pretty cocky about it. It says from the world's most celebrated wine region, calls it this Bordeaux. So tell me about Bordeaux's. I think we had a white blend. It's the only other Bordeaux region wine we've had, right?
Yes, we did have a white Bordeaux blend the other day.
Okay.
Today we have a red Bordeaux blend, and these are. So this is from the Bordeaux region of France.
Is it world famous?
This is world famous. When people think the big, bold, strong red wine of France, they think of a Bordeaux.
Okay. In the world is Bordeaux? Okay.
Usually in the world.
Okay. So I got confused the other day because with the white wine, they're like, Bordeaux, not a big deal. But okay.
No, but Bordeaux red's very big deal.
Big deal. Okay, cool. Oh, that's exciting. What do we look for in a Bordeaux red?
So the Bordeaux red from France, what we're going to be really looking forward to is a lot of body and a lot of tannins. This will make your mouth go dry, most likely.
How does a Bordeaux blend work? Is it a certain kind of grape?
The two main grapes that they use are a Cabernet Sauvignon and a Merlot grape.
Okay.
And from there they can add in some other grapes such as a Cabernet Franc, a Malbec, or a Petit Verdot.
Okay. So Bordeaux blend, the grapes of Bordeaux, put them in a blend, whatever they do with them, world famous, big deal. Okay,
yes.
Cool. All right, well, are we looking for any specific flavors with this Bordeaux?
So it's really kind of hard to tell. We don't have the exact breakdown of what we might have in the grapes for this one, but we're going to be looking for black currant, black cherry, graphite, so like a lead pencil-y.
Like a pencil?
Taste, yeah.
For all those pencil chewers in school.
Chocolate and dried herbs.
Dried herbs. Okay, cool.
So again, this is something that's going to be kind of punch you in the face delicious.
I'm scared. Are you excited?
I am.
Usually they're kind of inverse of each other. So cool. Let's pop this bad boy open and check it out.
All right.
What does it sound like? I love it. And we finally got an aerator, which is great. This might be our last opportunity to use an aerator on a red. So what does an aerator do versus letting it breathe? Like what is it all about?
So an aerator is kind of like your cheap, easy way to...
Of decanting? Like
yes,
decant,
to introduce air into the wine instead of having opening the wine an hour or so before and letting it kind of breathe or pouring it into one of the big giant decanters.
So you can aerate as a substitute.
Yes.
Okay,
and
gotcha.
It's really helpful too if you don't want to like use a whole bottle of wine all at once or... So, I mean, or if you don't have the forethought to open it up early enough. So
all right, you can aerate. Very cool. All right.
So
let's see how the pour looks.
Yeah. So this is the rabbit aerator. I haven't used one like this before, so hopefully it's in there good.
Pour red wine on our new table.
There we go.
Looking good. It's kind of a slower flow. What is it? Just the way kind of.
Yeah. So it creates some turbulence in there, and you see all the little air bubbles.
Yeah, I do. Wow,
yeah.
Science. Oh yeah, and there's bubs. We got the bubbly.
Yep. So there you go. You got some air
this looks dark.
in there.
I ain't seeing nothing just in that. Wow, oh my god, that's real dark. Can't see squat. The notebook book test is good because
you can't
see anything.
It is very dark.
See diddly. Even like at the end there, only barely does it kind of let it. Yeah, super dark. Very purple. Very grapey. Let's see what we got for
I can smell it, but
I can't smell it yet.
Jeez, this thing is gonna be... That is high in alcohol. Hopefully we don't have another Molinet situation.
I'm really not seeing anything moving, which I mean, I guess like the walls, like
Yeah, remember it coats, it really just coats the sides of the glass.
Yeah, I see runners coming down, but yeah, I don't see, I don't see like the glass. Yeah, okay, cool. So, ooh, now I can smell it. Make sure I'm holding my glass properly.
I'm kind of getting like a mineraliness.
You know what? Yeah, actually. Just kind of like unnatural, like chemical. Not that's not right, but...
Not something you'd think you'd get in a drink.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
It's honestly not as pungent as I thought it'd be.
Mm-mm.
Definitely get that dark fruit.
Oh, you didn't try to guess the alcohol.
I'd already looked. I knew it was high. It was 14.5% for those of us that were going, for those that were wondering.
I love this. This is what I like in a wine.
Woo!
This is not a wine people start off drinking.
No.
This is something you build up to.
This is, yes, and I have definitely not built up to this. That Bolsero, or what was it we had yesterday? I think Bolsero? Mm-hmm. That was good. That was like a good introduction, yeah. At least I had that yesterday to kind of get me on the red train. But yeah, I'm nowhere near ready for this.
I'm getting hints of chocolate, but it's a very, very faint hint of chocolate.
Just kind of tickles the buds.
Mm-hmm.
Whew.
Ooh, that is nice and dry.
Very dry, yeah. High tannins?
Very high tannins.
The bottle says that it was oaked for 6 months to soften the tannin and a kiss of vanilla. I'm not getting a kiss of vanilla. Soften the tannins. Okay.
Yeah, I can't really pick out many flavors in this.
Okay.
Unfortunately, but it is...
But you're digging it.
I am digging it. This is really good.
What about it? Just like the amount of flavor and just kind of
I like the
right
amount...
kick and...
Yes.
So,
there's enough body to this where you really feel like you're actually drinking wine. And what I really like about this one is the way, like, the mouthfeel of it. It doesn't feel like you're just drinking like a juice. Like, it actually feels like a wine.
That's what I like. I know the Molinet is kind of our favorite to complain about, and I think they have the same alcohol content, but obviously in the Molinet, like you say, it was like drinking 151. And how does that? Is it just like a better fruit? Like what kind of makes it the difference between those?
So it's kind of the balance, and it's like the delicate balance on when the grape was picked, how it was fermented, how it was stored, and even so, like how even it was corked and how it traveled.
Okay.
Like if you have a bad cork and the bottle gets a big temperature variation, it can actually affect the wine in a negative way.
Okay. So it's definitely possible the Molinet had been corked or transported bad, and maybe this one has been corked or transported pretty well. Interesting. That's kind of cool.
And so also a fun fact about Bordeaux is that these wines were considered the greatest in the world. And now we hear of Napa Valley being some of the great big reds. Producing the great big reds in the world.
A little competition.
Yes, but that didn't come around until the 1970s and on a thing called the Judgment of Paris.
Tell me about the Judgment of Paris.
So, forgive me for getting the sommelier's name, but there was a sommelier who thought that the Napa wines could stand up to the French Bordeaux. So he collected the top wine experts in the world, and he did a blind taste test of the Napa wines alongside the French Bordeaux.
Wow.
And the Napas won across the board.
Whoa.
And it threw the wine world on its head. It's pretty exciting if you want to take some time to read about it. But it's very interesting, a little bit of wine history. And so also in America, our wine production is very, very young in relative to the world because all of our wine production stopped during the Prohibition.
So did they have to throw out like the caskets and the barrels of wine?
Yeah, it just all stopped, and then the wineries didn't start up again until about the 1930s or 40s after Prohibition did.
Wow. Interesting. Okay, so there is some interesting wine history to be had. Wow, okay. All right. Cool. So Napa coming at the Bordeaux, but the Bordeaux has got the history behind it. It's got the years. Okay. So you're loving on the Bordeaux. Would you get some more of this? Are Bordeaux generally more expensive, or can you get a cheap Bordeaux?
You can get some cheap Bordeaux.
Okay.
But at that point, you need to kind of know what you're looking for in terms of producers. So what, or in terms of grapes, just because a Bordeaux is a very blanket term. So for me, I don't really like Grenache grapes. So I wouldn't pick a Bordeaux that has a heavy on the Grenache. So they usually have those on the back of the bottle, or if you're talking to the sommelier at the store, they should be able to help you out.
Gotcha. All right. When can you see yourself drinking this?
Anytime I want. It's delightful.
Getting drunk, just having a nice little taste.
Oh my gosh, this is one that I
summer, in the winter.
It's really not a summer wine.
Not a summer wine.
No, but
it is pretty heavy.
I could definitely see myself drinking this while I'm taking a nice bubble bath and watching some Grey's Anatomy.
Okay. I could see myself having a glass of this while conquering my enemies while riding a horse. Because for some reason there's a theme of that on the battlefield, especially in Europe. And that's when I could see this. I have my personal sommelier come up and here's the Bordeaux from the vineyard we just captured. Yes, my good man. Ha to victory. All right, well then I think we will call that a day on day 23, the second to last day of the Costco Wine Advent Calendar. Krysta liked the Bordeaux. I wasn't a big fan of it, as we kind of expected. Yeah. Hopefully I'll go back and drink me some of that Barcelo. But day 23, calling that good. One more day. Make sure to tune in for the last day. That'll be getting posted here soon. Can't wait to see you guys. This is Nick and Krysta Do Wine. Cheers.